All right, so if three can come back down, and we have Mike.
Okay, thank you. I'm Mike Prejean, Louisiana Office of Tourism, and I just wanted to get started off with the map just to do a little bit of receptive stuff before I get into a couple of my suggestions, okay? Here you see, although we have non-stops from every international gateway in the country, our closest gateways are Atlanta, Houston, and Dallas. And of course, we have 10 to 14 flights a day from each city. Most of our European itineraries run the music cities from Atlanta to Nashville, Memphis, through the Mississippi Blues Delta, all the way along the Mississippi River to New Orleans. And another popular leisure circuit is to combine Texas and Louisiana on the western side of Louisiana. And I wanted to show a couple of my suggestions because of that. The first one is here in Plantation Country, all right? Your pre and post convention meetings from New Orleans, it's a great idea to go just an hour out of town. And this one, particular one, is Homeless House, which just opened 17 or 18 new cottages, high-end as well. And you could do a bunch of different things, such as have an Old South evening. They have 3 restaurants there, beautiful grounds. Very close, 10 minutes from our outlet mall and 20 minutes from Mall in Louisiana, where you can go into Macy's and get money back immediately. And we'll talk about that in a minute. So I would highly suggest an evening or two at the Plantation Home for your group, or for corporate retreats as well, if somebody wants something different. Here you can see the upscale nature of the cottages. They retail for $350, but of course when you include it with the whole place, it's a lot cheaper than that, all right? Also on the southwest side of Louisiana, just 2 hours from Houston, is one of the top casinos in the south, but what's great about it is your pre and post meetings for Houston. This is fantastic, L'Auberge du Lac. You can go to this area and it's plopped down right in the middle of one of the greatest cultural areas in the United States. Our top golf courses, fishing charters, one of the top destinations in the world for duck hunting, alligator hunting, birding as well. We have Creole Nature Trail, and so you can bring families or salespeople on retreats there, and that's fantastic. Now, in Louisiana, we have 20 years ongoing now. Our state has a money back program where at Macy's and the airport and other places you can get cash back immediately, all right? The state reimburses you up to 9%, all right? So just to give you an example, I included this slide here. This is, a bunch of my clients do this. This shoe here is about $200 in their countries. You go to Macy's, there you go, it's on sale because Macy's gives you 10% off with their international passport, and then we give you another 9%, so it winds up to $56 with tax included. And they love stuff like that. So that's one of our fun things to do. And then here's our top source markets, okay, at our visitor centers. You can see we have reps in Canada, then Germany, France, UK are all together, and then Mexico. But Australia, Scandinavia, Holland, and Japan have all moved up. Now, as far as tax-free shopping, it's China and Brazil, all right? But these are just visitors who show up at our state visitor centers. So my background is in receptive services, so I can help you out and hold your hand as far as prices and itineraries, et cetera, and putting you in touch with the right people who can do you the right experience. We have top-notch DMCs in New Orleans, world-class DMCs, so we can help you in the city as well in the country, all right?
So this is Louisiana, right?
Yeah, we don't tolerate corruption, we demand it, okay?
So any questions for Louisiana? So I was going to ask you, you know, what are some of the more unusual requests? So as a state office, you're somewhat restricted as what you can do for my services.
Not me, I do it behind the scenes. So. Right, and I've worked, you know, New Orleans is our hook, of course, so we work every day with New Orleans, so we kind of act as receptives because we have world-class DMC companies in New Orleans, Bonnie Boyd, Signature Events, Custom Conventions, and they're really used to working with high-end medical conventions, et cetera, but when you get to the country, you know, you need a little bit more hand-holding and all, so.
Okay, all right.
So you have to know your state.
Any questions? Okay, all right, great.